Welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. So today we are talking primers. So we are getting into primers. So this is great for someone that's a beginner or someone that's advanced. So I have combination skin, so it's normal to dry. However, I do get oily and I have pores. So I mainly try to focus on something that's going to smooth out the texture of my skin as well as fill in the pores. So I am going to show you the top primers that I have been using lately, and I'm also going to tell you how I set them. So if you hear any noise in the background, please excuse it. It's hot in New York, so that's my air condition. But so these are my top 4 primers. So this is the e.l.f. Poreless primer. Now this is mattifying, so what you're going to want to do is press it into the areas that you do want to hide your pores. This you can use as a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. Now that primer is $52, and yes, I was a fiend and I got it. Don't judge me. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. It smells so good. This is what it looks like. It's more of a creamy base. The Silk Canvas primer, I find that it works best for me once I let it sit into the skin and then I set it. Usually set all my primers with my Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder. It looks just like this, so something closer to my skin tone, and no, it doesn't make it cakey at all whatsoever, but that gives me a little bit more insurance to make sure that I'm not oily throughout the day. I'm going to be doing a skin routine video. Once I get it down, I will definitely be doing an in-depth skincare tutorial video. So that is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is drugstore, so it's reasonably priced. I've also used the No Pore Blem primer. I saw someone using this and I said, okay, well, let me check it out. And it is actually really good. I pump it, I do maybe about 1 pump, and I put it right on my cheeks, which are my problem areas. And it has like a silicone-y texture. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't leave like a white cast on your skin. Also like a really good primer that I like to fill in my pores. And then I also set this with my Laura Mercier powder. And next we have the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer, and my foundation lasts much longer when I use this because it's also mattifying and it fills in your pores. So I just really put this where I have my problem areas, but you have to be careful not to use too much because it'll leave a white cast and then your foundation and powder will catch on it and then it'll pretty much show through your foundation. So just a little bit goes a long way with this primer. This primer is so bomb. So I usually use this and then I still set it with my Laura Mercier powder regardless, and it does the job. It definitely has my foundation lasting very long. It comes out white, but it dries clear. So this is how it looks. And it instantly mattifies and it disappears. Next we have the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. Now I do find this mattifies definitely, but as well as smoothing the base. Now I already noted that I have textured skin, so this is going to be a bomb primer to help that texture, smooth pores, and give you a clean, even canvas. And I also still set this with my Laura Mercier powder. So I set all of my primers with my Laura Mercier powder. Now since my skin is combination, normal to dry, and then I do get oily, I combat certain areas with different primers. So I may use this in my T-zone, but then I'll also go in with maybe like a hydrating primer. So I've been using like a little sample of the Milk primer, and that's been really good. Or I'll just use like something hydrating, or I'll just use the Silk Canvas primer. So I combat the areas that I need to correct first, and then I'll put like the Silk Canvas like all over, like on my forehead, right below my chin, so it just covers every area. It's okay to use 2 primers to combat the different areas of your skin. I definitely use that on clients. I use one for oiliness, and then I use something else to hydrate the rest of the skin. You want to be able to tackle each area. You know, you don't want to leave one side or one part unattended. I use the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. Now, I haven't used it as of lately, but I usually use this to set any areas, like if I'm going out or something, and it really hides the pores. So on top of everything that's hiding the pores, I use this as well, and it really gets the job done. It's translucent, so it blends right in, but if you feel like you might have used too much, you can just tap your foundation powder brush right on top and it'll seal the deal. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this quick info sesh about primers and the type of skin you have. So yeah, as usual, thanks for watching. Until next time.